You need to be careful. There's crazy ass people out there. Fucking, like, don't engage with nobody. I tell her, don't engage with them because you don't know the person's being mean. You don't know what they're capable of. You don't know what they're packing. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know if they're on the run for something. You don't know. So I tell her, just ignore it. As much as they call you a bitch, an asshole, a whore, a slut, do not engage because you don't know if that person can turn out and blow your fucking head off.
He got mad at his son and he started shaking him like really hard. And I just like I got mad, you know, but I can't say that to him.
2 combinations of the taquitos and 2 drinks.
Kind of cool. They got these little designs on the outside. It's like a little Mexican with the sombrero. Really, really, really good. Look at this bad boy right here. We got a taco dorado, 3 enchiladas, beans and rice, and she's got chile relleno, rice and beans and a big enchilada as well. And some guacamole over here. Let's get it in, gentlemen. Let's get it in. Thank you so much. You too. And you saw what it is. We got some chips right here. Got some guacamole right here. How did they come out better? This guy fish looks really good. Let's go ahead and talk about. We're gonna talk about. Okay. Beans and rice are elite. Tell you a little bit of experiences that she's experienced throughout the time that she's been working there. Go ahead.
Of course, anywhere you come across good and ugly people, you know. But you know, since I've been there, I would say I encountered more negative than positive. You know, people, you know, come in. I try to understand everybody because I don't know where they're coming from, how their day is going. I don't know what's going on in their lives. So I try to be as nice and positive as I can. But you know, you have some people that are just really ugly with their attitude. Like this past weekend. So like probably like 2 weeks ago, I had some guy come in here to the store asking for like I don't know how many honey bottles. I think like 10, 6. I can't recall.
Then he wanted Patron too?
Yeah, he wanted Patron. He wanted like 5 bottles of Patron. So of course I went over, I got all the bottles, whatever. Came back, you know, and he was talking to me coolly, like, you know, he was gonna have a lit weekend, about how he was gonna turn up. How weekend?
He was gonna what?
Turn up. He said he was gonna get lit. So I was like, okay. And I was like, well, it must be nice. So whatever came time.
Yeah, buying all them bottles, shit.
Yeah. So I kind of found it like suspicious because who's gonna really go to that store and buy that many bottles, especially for the price that they asked for those bottles. So I was like, kind of iffy. But I ring them up. They came to like almost $500. So then he slide his card. Yeah, $500. Yeah. He slide his card, and then my supervisor came over, and then his card, it said fraud. It literally didn't even.
But the supervisor initially came over just to kind of protect you, right?
Yeah, like he like came over to make sure everything was okay because he knew that was a lot of liquor, and he didn't want him because the guy he had the basket right there, and I was right next to the basket, so it was easy for him, and I was right by the entrance, so it was easy for him to take off with the basket with all the stuff, you know. So the supervisor came and he told the guy like, "Oh, your card's no good." So then
thank you.
So then he was just like, "Oh, you tried to play it off, you know." But that card was like reported fraud. It literally said on the screen fraud, and he just walked out like nothing, like okay, well, I don't have enough money. Basically.
What did he say though? What did he say?
He was like, "All right, well, okay," and he just walked away. Like just put his
like
card
nonchalant.
away. Yeah, like nothing, like nothing.
So we're thinking that the guy was probably committing fraud with different cards. Basically, what I told Crystal is I think that the guy probably gets stolen cards and then he goes sells them in the hood.
Yeah.
He sells the bottles in the hood for like 20 a pop. So you know he makes that couple $100. He doesn't make the full money back, but he makes a couple $100, or he's selling them to liquor stores or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That was just one experience, I would say. You know, And then I have good experiences. I come across people that are really nice.
Hey, baby.
Like some lady that came in like a week ago. She was really nice. I was talking to her. She was in remission. She was a cancer patient. And she was just explaining to me how her and her mom had cancer and how her mom still, you know.
Basically, you meet a lot of people.
Uh-huh.
You're in contact with a lot of people.
Yeah. All different people from different walks of life. So.
Tell me about the one that she called you a BI.
Oh yeah, some girl. She came in last Saturday. And I was ringing her up. And the store was gonna be closed.
Want some chips?
Yeah. It was gonna be closed.
Just some guacamole.
This past Monday. So the girl was like, "Oh, you guys are closed." And you know, at my store I'm at, I have to be very careful. Like if I say something wrong, I can easily offend other customers, and they'll get rubbed by the wrong way. And I told her, you know what? I told her politely, we are closed. It says right there on the paper. And I don't know if it was her little brother or whoever it was that was with her.
He was younger?
Yeah, he was younger than her. And he was like, I don't speak Spanish. And I was like, oh, don't feel bad. I was like, I don't either. I was like, but it has a side right there that it says why we're closed in English. And then she just looked at me. She was just like, and she was like, why are you telling me like if I give a fuck or something like that? And I was just like, I got like I was like surprised she even came at me like that, and I was just like, what, you know, like. And I was just like, and she was like, don't even fucking roll your eyebrows at me. She just tried to get all crazy with me. And then she was like, you know what? She's like, you get paid because of me. She was like, yeah, she just went off on me. She's
That's
like,
bad. That's all fucked up.
Yeah. She's like, you get paid because of me. She's like, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even have your job. And then I was just like, you know what? She's like, where's your manager? I was like, you know what? Let me call him. At that point, I called the supervisor, whoever that was in charge. I called him and I told him, but she tried to get me in trouble, basically saying, I don't know if she's having a bad day, but you know, she's having a really bad attitude. And I was just like, you know what?
No, you're the one having the bad day.
And I was just like, I couldn't say nothing. I was just like, I tried to explain it to my supervisor, but my supervisor already knows. He sees how I work and he sees how I interact with people, so he already knows that this lady was just giving me a hard time. So whatever, he was like, I'll talk to her, whatever. But he didn't tell me nothing, you know, because I'm pretty sure he knew it wasn't my fault by any means. You know, I treat everybody with respect and I'm polite. You know, I try to be as polite as I can. But yeah, she's just like.
To be honest, I've always had like very little patience with cashiers. But now that I know like what my girl goes through, it's kind of changed a lot on how I like approach and handle certain situations, and I'm very impatient sometimes. Like for the example, I was at the 99-cent store yesterday, and there was this girl. She was moving kind of slow and etc. And there was these two people behind her, this white lady and this Asian lady. They were like, "Oh, can she be any slower? Like, hello, can you move it?" Like, I like seriously thought about my girl, you know. And I wanted to turn around and be like, you know what? Shut up, man. Like, you know. But they were like, "Oh my god, we need to go to the other line. She's so fucking slow." Like loud, dude. Like she could, like I'm sure the register girl heard it because they were being loud. Mm-hmm. But it's stuff like that, you know what I mean? That's just like.
And sometimes.
How real?
Huh? Right. And you know what? Sometimes, most of the times, it's not even the register's fault. The cashiers, it's the register. You know, sometimes there's an error and there's nothing we could do about it. Sometimes we have to call management, supervisors or whatever, and holds up the line, and it's not our fault. Or, you know.
How often does that happen?
That happens, well, for me, sometimes 4 or 5 times a day. Like when somebody needs to take out an item, they don't want something. I have to scan it out, and then the register locks. So every time that happens, a customer wants to take something out, I have to call for supervisor management to unlock the screen. So it holds.
I think they do that for fraudulent purposes against the employees too, though.
Well, I don't know, maybe, but so it's kind of frustrating, you know, and it's not our fault.
But let's give our opinion on the food. What do you think?
It's pretty good. You like the enchiladas?
Pretty good.
Yeah. You like the chili relleno?
Yeah, it's good. But I think. So would you consider your job rather stressful then, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't know who you're gonna be looking at.
The majority of the people are nice. Would you say or no? Or half and half?
It's half and half. A lot of people give me crap.
That's not cool.
Yeah. Especially because of what kind of store it is, you know?
Yeah.
But there's good people, I'm not gonna lie. There's some nice, really nice ladies. Yo, go in. They're sitting back.
Have you seen people who are nice all the time, or do you see people that are nice one day and asshole the next time?
Yeah, there's some customers that are there's a lot of regulars. One day they're okay, next week they're like just in that bad mood, or just they don't want to talk to me. Or I tell them hello, how are you? They don't even talk to me.
You said a lot of people, like, you tell them hi and they don't respond, huh?
Yeah.
That's rude to me. Like, someone tells you hi, you don't even respond to me, that's fucking rude as fuck.
Yeah. Like some man. We went in there yesterday.
I'm getting full.
He had 2 boys. And you could tell he didn't have no patience. He got mad at his son and he started shaking him. Like really hard. And I just like, I got mad, you know, but I can't say that to you.
Of course not. That will get you fired.
Yeah. So that kind of like really bothered me, you know? I was like, that's kind of inappropriate to do that in public with your child. You know, but with him, I just kind of like stood my distance. I told him hello, but he didn't even tell me hi. I told him thank you. I gave him his receipt. Nothing. And I was just like, oh, you know, I don't know what he's going through. You know, but the child just didn't have any patience.
That was good. The food is pretty elite. It's pretty bomb. Sorry for the noise. I guess that's one of the downsides of recording in a restaurant is the noise level. Makes it a little difficult. And I'm using the mic. I tell my girl, like, you need to be careful. There's crazy ass people out there. You need to be careful, like, you know, fucking, like, don't engage with nobody. I tell her, don't engage with them, because you don't know, the person's being mean. You don't know what they're capable of. You don't know what they're packing. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know if they're on the run for something. You don't know. So I tell her, just ignore it. As much as they call you a bitch, an asshole, a whore, a slut, do not engage, because you don't know if that person can turn on and blow your fucking head off. You know. So, you know, I told her that, you know, she needs to do that. She needs to follow what I say, because that's her life on the line, you know, and you never know. I mean, she's working in an environment where she's dealing with people all day. She's dealing with different attitudes. She's dealing with different emotions, different approaches. You get what I'm saying?
My whole approach on going to the store and with people, cashiers or just employees in general, it's changed my whole perspective and my opinion on things. And, you know, to have more patience with people, you know. Because I know what it is and I know how it feels. You feel pressured and you get stressed and you get overwhelmed. You're trying to, you know, do everything you can to please the customer. And, you know, there's just some customers that will never be happy. Or customers.
That's true.
As long as you're doing your job, that's all that matters.
And then the executive ones, like the one.
Cool. Really heavy.
We haven't eaten breakfast or anything.
Lunch. We haven't ate nothing. It's already 2 o'clock. But that shit did fill me up. So I think it's safe to say that it's not something you would want to do for a long time.
No, definitely not. I don't know. Not until February, yeah, but not
You reach different experience levels with different things, try different things out, you know? Some are not for some, you know?
it's a lot.
I think when you do this job, remember, I was a cash register to a 7-Eleven, so I know what it is to deal with people. But I think to be in the cash register game, you gotta go into work emotionless.
Yeah.
Emotionless. You cannot let your emotions get in between that, because then you're gonna lose your job.
Yeah. That's true.
You gotta think of the customer as just a number closer to home. Good, yeah.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you. You can take that home. You didn't like the relleno?
Huh?
You didn't like the relleno?
It was good, but I'm just full. I'm ready for you guys. I was full. Did you come back here again?
Yeah, no problem. We killed it.
That's ice. You're on ice water. It's like as much as the mountains of Big Bear.
This is their happy hour. Next time I'm gonna get this. It's a chamoy mango margarita.
It's good. We can get that one. We don't have the kids right now. We gotta go pick up one of the kids. We're not trying to drink. This was really good. Really cool experience. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're about to wrap it up, guys. Hope if you guys enjoyed these type of videos, and if you watch to the end, in the comments right below, write "we want more." So if you watch it to the end, in the comments write "we want more," and then I'll know who watched it to the end. So we want more in the comments. Alright, so it's your boy Tastee Motive TV, and we're out. Peace.